Hello guys. So in this session we are going to learn how to install ElasticStack on Ubuntu 22.04 LTS. So firstly let's understand what is ELK. So ElasticStack, formerly ELK, is a collection of below open source tools: ElasticSearch, Logstash and Kibana. And ElasticStack provides long monitor log for our server and applications at the location. So let's understand what is Elasticsearch. So the Elasticsearch is an open source tool which is used to store logs, and in Elasticsearch we can store and analyze large volume data management because more easier by using Elasticsearch become because it offers simple development deployment. So that's the Elasticsearch. Next is what is Logstash. So Logstash is used for collection of data and logs, and after collected logs, it gets transformed and feeds log forward to Elasticsearch. And Logstash consists of three components: inputs, filtering, and output. Then what is Kibana? So Kibana is a visualization tool without which Elasticstack is incomplete. Kibana provides a web interface on which we can search queries from Elasticsearch database, and then we can visualize it from the result obtained. And Kibana provides various types of dashboard. So that's the ELK, Elasticsearch, Kibana and Logstash. So now we are going to install this on Ubuntu 22.04 LTS. So here I mentioned some prerequisites. So first of all, we need Ubuntu server with 20.04 LTS. Then we need Java 11, Java 8 or Java 8 or higher version. So here I'm going to install Java 11. Then we need 2 CPU or and 8 GB RAM. Okay, so first of all, let's update the system package. So I'm going to update my system package using this command sudo apt update. So here you can see here we are successfully logged into our Ubuntu 22.04 LTS, and now let's update our system package. Okay, it's done. Now let's clear the screen. And now after that, install the apt transport https package to access repository over the https. So I'm going to install the https using this command. So let's install. Okay, it's done. So now let's clear the screen. And now the next is install Java. So here you can install Java 8 or higher version. So here I'm going to install Java 11 using this command sudo apt install Java 11. So yes, I want to install. So it takes few seconds to install Java 11. So wait for few seconds. Okay, so as you can see, it's done. We have successfully installed Java 11. Now let's check the status. Let's check the version of our Java. So run the command java -version to check the version of our Java. So you can see it's OpenJDK version 11. That means you have successfully installed Java. Okay, so let's clear the screen. Now let's check the next step. The next step is setting the Java home environment variables. So define the environment variables. We need to open this file. So let's open our environment file /etc environment file, and here we need to set the Java path. So I'm going to remove this, and here let's paste this below line. So that's my Java path. Let's save the file and exit. Now after that, load the environment variables. So using this command, we are going to load environment variables. And after that, let's check the home path, sorry, Java path. So using this command, I'm going to check my Java. Okay, so you can see that's my Java path. So let's clear the screen. Okay, it's done. Now the next step is install Elasticsearch. So here, install Elasticsearch on Ubuntu. So first of all, download and install the public signing key. So using this command, I'm going to download public signing key. Okay, it's done. Now the next step is save the repository definition to this location. So I'm going to run this command. Okay, it's done. Now let's clear the screen. And now let's update our system package first, and then we are going to install Elasticsearch. Okay, it's done. Now let's install Elasticsearch. So the command is sudo apt-get install Elasticsearch. So you can see it's installing Elasticsearch on Ubuntu. So it's almost done. You can see. Okay. Okay, it's done. Now let's clear the screen. And after that, now here, let's start our Elasticsearch using this command sudo systemctl start Elasticsearch. Here is the command. So it take few seconds to start Elasticsearch. Okay. Now let's check the, sorry, let's enable the Elasticsearch. Okay, now let's check the status. So as you know, the command of the status, sudo systemctl status Elasticsearch. Okay, it's done. You can see it's active running. That means you have successfully installed Elasticsearch. Okay, now let's configure our Elasticsearch. So let's make changes in below configuration file. So we need to open the configuration file, and here we need to make some changes. So first of all, let's scroll down, and here in network host, first let's uncomment this line, and here we need to replace this IP with 0.0.0.0. That means any IP address. And after that, go to the discovery section, and here in this discovery section we need to add these lines. And after that, let's scroll down, and here you can see enable security features that true replace with false. Now let's save the file and exit. And as you know, after changes any configuration file, we need to restart our server. So the command is here, sudo systemctl restart Elasticsearch. So it takes few seconds to restart. Okay, now let's check the status. It's running. Okay, now let's clear the screen. Now, testing Elasticsearch. So how to test? Let's test Elasticsearch using curl command by sending the HTTP request. So let's run this command on our terminal. So the Elasticsearch port number is 9200 and here is the output. So you can see name, in name IP address, then cluster name, Elasticsearch, the version and so on. Okay, so let's clear the screen. Okay, if you want to access in your browser, then go to the instance, copy your instance IP, open your favorite browser, paste the instance, and your port number is 9200 for Elasticsearch. So let's check. So you can see the same output in your browser. Okay. Now we are successfully installed Elasticsearch. Then the next is L for Logstash. So let's install Logstash. So if you want to uninstall Elasticsearch, so the command is here. You can remove this Elasticsearch using this command. Now Logstash. So Logstash is a tool that collects data from different sources, and the data is passed by Kibana and stored in Elasticsearch. So let's install Logstash using this command. So it's installing Logstash. Okay, it's done. Now let's clear the screen. And after that, let's start our Logstash first. Then let's enable the Logstash. And now let's check the status of our Logstash. You can see it's active running. Okay, let's clear the screen first. And now next step is let's configure Logstash. So let's open the configuration file of Logstash. So as of now, in Logstash configuration, there is no any need to change. So here, as of now, no any changes here. So let's exit. Okay. So we are successfully installed Logstash. So the third is K for Kibana. So let's install Kibana. So it is recommended to install Kibana, and Kibana is a graphical user interface for parsing and interpreting collected log files. So let's install Kibana using this command. So it's installing Kibana. Okay, it's done. Now let's start our Kibana using this command sudo systemctl start Kibana. And after that, let's enable our Kibana. And now let's check the status. You can see it's active running. That means we have successfully installed Kibana. Okay. Now, next step is configure Kibana. So let's open configuration file of Kibana, and here we need to make some changes. Okay, so first of all, let's open Kibana configuration file. So firstly, the first change is here. Uncomment these below lines and the localhost replaced with 0.0.0, that means any IP address. Okay, so first of all, let's uncomment this server port, then uncomment this server host, and localhost replaced with 0.0.0, that means any IP address. And after that, scroll down, and here Elasticsearch. Let's uncomment this and let's check. Okay. Now let's save the file and exit, and let's restart the Kibana server using this restart command, sudo systemctl restart Kibana. Okay, it's done. If you want to check the status, then you can check the status of Kibana. You can see it's active running. Okay, now let's clear the screen. Now test Kibana. So before test Kibana, firstly I'm going to install Filebeat. So what is Filebeat? So Filebeat is a lightweight plugin used to collect and ship log files, and it is the most commonly used bit module. And one of the Filebeat's major advantage is that it slow down its pace of the Logstash service is overlaid with data. So let's install Filebeat using this command. So it's installing Filebeat. Okay, it's done. Now the next step is configure Filebeat. So open the configuration open the configuration file of Filebeat, and here we need to make some changes. So let's check the changes. So first of all, we need to comment these lines and we need to uncomment these lines. Okay, so let's open Elasticsearch output section. So let's scroll down, dashboard, Kibana, Elastic Cloud outputs, and here we need to uncomment these lines, and we need to comment this line and we need to uncomment this line first. And here in localhost I'm going to replace with 0.0.0.0, that means any IP address. Okay, if you want, then you can keep the localhost also. Okay, after that, now let's enable the Filebeat system. So let's run this command. Okay, you can see enabled system. After that, load the index template. So let's run this command, and as you can see here I mentioned 0.0.0.0, that means any IP address. So you can see index setup finished. Okay, it's done. Now let's start Filebeat. And now let's enable our Filebeat. Okay, and now after that, if you want to verify, then you can run this command using call command, and here we need to paste our instance IP. and let's enter. So you can see the output, and if you want to check this output on browser, then the command is like that. Here you can see here. Copy your instance IP, then colon, port number is 9200, and here is the output, health status index. Okay, now that's the file bit. Okay, now let's test our Kibana dashboard. So how to test? So here you can see here. So to access Kibana, open the web browser and browse the following address. So the port number is 5601. So copy the IP, instance IP, and the port number is 5601 for Kibana. So you can see it's loading Elastic. It takes few seconds. Okay, so you can see here the Kibana dashboard. So that's the Kibana dashboard. So you can see welcome to Elastic. Start by adding integrations. So you can click on add integrations, and here is the Kibana dashboard. You can see. So you can see the Kibana dashboard. So it's loading. Okay. So that's the Kibana dashboard. So here, so we have successfully installed ElasticStack on Ubuntu 22.04 LTS. So thank you for watching.